All right, we're going to do comparing interest, and this is basically just taking our simple interest and our compound interest, plugging it into the calculators, and checking what our interest is. So let's start with number 1. This is in our practice, so if you want to go and do it in your practice, screenshot it and then put it in your journal, that would be great. So I know that you followed along. So number 1. A deposit of $10,000 is made into an account that earns 6% interest. Use your formulas to complete the table and compare interest and compound interest over various amounts of time. All right, so 10,000 is our principal, 6% our rate, and our time is along here. So let's start with simple, which is PRT. So principal is 10,000 times the rate, 0.06, times 5 years. Then for 15 years, we're just changing the time of 30. I'm going to put that on my calculator and check them. So for this one, we got $3,000. This one, we got $9,000. And this one, we got $18,000. Just like that. All right, so now let's do our compound. And if you don't remember, our formula for compound is amount equals P1 plus the rate to the power of T. So that's what I'm going to do. And our amount is 10,000. 1 plus the rate. Our rate is 0.06 to the power of 5. All right, same thing for this bottom one. To the power of, I believe it's 15. 10,000. 1 plus 0.06 to the power of 30. Okay, so if I put those in my calculator, I'm going to have to subtract it from my initial principal. So let's put this in our calculator, and I'm going to write it down so I can remember it. And then I'm going to subtract it from $10,000 every single time, so I just get my interest. Okay, so let's see. Put it in, so 10,000, 1 plus the rate to the power of the year. Okay, and that's what I get. I just want to know how much it grew, so if I put $10,000 in there, it grew $3,382.26. So that's what I'm going to put and write in here. All right, so when I put this one in, I'm going to write it off to the side. When I put this one in, I got $23,965.58, and I got to subtract my $10,000, and I get $13,965.58. Okay, and I put this one in, and I subtracted the 10,000 just like I did on the top ones. And that's what I got. So on the bottom two, it says for each amount of time, which type of interest consistently earned more? So, well, consistently, even in year 5, we can tell that compound earned more than simple, right? And then we could see that in year 15, it earned more again, and then in year 30 is when it really took off and earned a lot more. So compound is usually going to be more interest. To find the difference between the amount of simple and compound interest earned for each amount of time. So now we're going to subtract each of these. So year 5, we're going to do 3,382.26 minus 3,000, and I get 382.26. All right, for 15 years, I'm going to subtract it again, so 13,965.58, and I'm going to subtract my $9,000, and I get $4,965.58. 58. Then my 30 years, I get 47,434.91 minus my $18,000 for my simple. And I get 29,434.91. Okay? So we're just comparing numbers. We're calculating everything that we learned in the last lesson and then checking to see what is better for when we invest or when we borrow money. So for investing, we're probably going to want compound because, you know, we get more back. If we're borrowing money, we're probably going to want interest because we're going to pay less back. So we'll talk about more of that later.